hope you are well and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some more cleaning hacks. I have been experimenting with a few different things and there are a few new things that I found out over the past few months, and I thought, I know who'd love to know this, you guys. So I'm going to be sharing with you those because as a mum of two boys, I am constantly cleaning as always, and I always like to find easy, convenient and kind of general household ways to actually fix certain things, problems, or just make things easier. So if you want to see what they are, then just keep watching. Okay, so my first hack is a pretty darn easy one, and I'm pretty sure all of you will have this object in your home to use it. But basically it's to clean out handbags, baby car seats, in the cars, like general seating and things like that, with a lint roller. Now everyone can get hold of a lint roller. They sell them in the pound shops, they sell them in IKEA and all sorts of places, and if you use a lint roller it will quite easily go around your handbag and get out all of the crumbs and dirt that just build up. And likewise, kids' car seats are amazing for this. They manage to build up so much muck, so if you literally go over it with your lint roller it will clear it all up in no time. My next cleaning hack is one that I've been using for quite a while and didn't actually consider it to be a hack until I realised that actually so many people probably don't do it. I mean, there's a good majority of you that might, but I thought I would share it anyway. Now for me, cleaning out my blender is a right old nightmare and a half, and I absolutely hate doing it. And then about a year or so ago now, I realised that I was being really stupid. So on using my blender, and after it's kind of got all the gunk inside it, I literally add some water and some fairy washing up liquid to the blender and then turn it back on. This way it gets the cycle going again and actually washes it and gets the majority of the grime out for me. It saves me having to do a lot of hard work. There may be a little bit that needs to come out, but the hard work is done. There's no trying to reach inside the bit and then clean around the blade. Generally the spinning in the blender has done it for me. Now this one again is more of a way to clean, and it's something that I think will really help you. But if any of you guys have watched my cleaning videos, you will know that I generally tend to work in a certain way, and generally they can be quite repetitive, and that's for a reason. So my recommendation to you for my next cleaning hack is always work from top to bottom. Now this may sound really obvious, but again there are so many people that may do the tables or sweep the floors before they've actually cleaned the work surfaces and things like that, and then you're making more mess. So if you work from top to bottom, any dust or crumbs or anything like that that falls down, and any mess you may make with sponge or liquids will all fall down. So that way you're not going to be doing a job twice, because if you then clean your sides and then go and clean on top of a cupboard, everything's going to fall out and you're going to have to then do your sides, which is completely pointless, right? Now the next point to this is I generally have a certain routine and way to clean. So I normally do one thing after another, and I normally work my way around the room. And the reason I do this is so that I know that all bases are covered. So what I do by that is, for example, you would have seen me cleaning in the kitchen, and when I go in the kitchen I always start with the table. I then get everything off the work surfaces and I go back to the table to clean. I'll then work my way around from one side of the kitchen to the other and end up generally on this far side around the sink area. Now again, the reason why I do this is to just make sure that I don't miss any spots in the kitchen, and likewise I do this with all rooms generally. So generally I'll start on the floor and then work my way in and around, making sure I'm tidying up first and then going into the cleaning. Now we all know I love my house to smell amazing, from candles and reed diffusers, plugins and really nice sprays to disinfect and clean my home with. They are top of my list when it comes to my home. However, I have recently found another new way to clean and freshen up my home. Now, it was actually a lovely girl over on Instagram that recommended this to me, and when they did, I was like, oh my gosh, this could be amazing. So all you need to do for this is have a spray bottle of any type. So it could be an empty cleaned out one that you've used for cleaning. You can go and purchase them. I normally get mine from the pound shop or Home Bargains, but you can normally pick up little ones like this, and that's what I normally use for this. And it's the same sort of thing that I would use for my Zoflora. And for this you are going to need some Unstoppables. Now you guys know that I love Unstoppables, and you know how amazing they make my home and my washing smell when I've used them. So if you find a scent that you love, simply add the Unstoppables to a little decanter bottle as such, add some hot water, and the Unstoppables will melt away, I guess. Once they've melted away and kind of what would be the word, like dissolve, I guess, because obviously they dissolve in the hot water in the washing machine. Once they've dissolved, you can then use that as a spray to spray around your home on fabrics, bed linen, curtains, whatever it may be. Obviously it's going to be completely safe because it's completely safe to go in with your clothes in the wash, and obviously it will make your home smell absolutely amazing of that scent. Now I don't know about you, but I just love the unstoppable scents. Now this one I found again from another lady on Instagram. She actually had it on her stories. Her name is Helping Mummy and she does a lot of different cleaning things over there, and I absolutely love her. So if you haven't seen her, I'm going to leave her link below because she's just fab. But she basically was posting up stories and she does like daily cleaning things, and I was watching one of her stories because she's messaged me quite a bit in the past. I was casually watching one of her stories and basically she was cleaning her hob with the pink stuff. Now I've had the pink stuff in my cupboard for quite a while now, and I was like, okay. And basically what she was doing is, I don't know about you, but my hob always gets ring marks on it, and they are the burden of my life. Now Adam actually burned our steaks the other night in the grill pan and actually left a massive ring mark, and no matter how many times I cleaned it, I could not get it off until I used the pink stuff. Now be careful, I would recommend testing this in a small place first because it is an abrasive, so you could do a lot of damage. It is a mild abrasive, but literally all I did was I popped a tiny bit onto a cloth, rubbed it in, wiped it off with some water, and it was gone. There was one little area that I needed to do again because obviously I mustn't have rubbed in that area as much as I needed to, but literally you just pop it on and I could not believe it. My hob looked as good as new. Now I have one last cleaning hack, and the whole world and their aunt and uncles all seem to have gone crazy for wax melts recently. Now I have loved wax melt again for years, and I've used the electric wax melt burners and I've used manual ones with tea lights, and no matter which way you do it, the wax melt always stays inside the top, and then loads of people struggle to get them out. I've seen people tipping the wax out once it's burnt through when they want to change it, and then it drizzles all down the side, and I've made that mistake in the past myself. Now there are two ways of actually cleaning your wax melt to the way that it should be cleaned, and both of these ways I find effective. I actually find one way better. So one of the ways that you can do it is by simply popping it in the freezer. Once you popped it in the freezer, it'll actually get so cold that you should just be able to kind of like slide it out. The way that I actually prefer is actually by turning on my wax melt and actually having it heat up a little bit. Don't let it melt at all. You just need it enough so that basically it starts to take the base away from the actual kind of area that it sits in. Literally I would leave it in there for a minute or so, if that, and once you've done that, I literally get a spoon or a knife, whatever it may be, give it a little bit of a shove. The silicone scraper actually would be a really good thing to use for this. You can probably like get it straight out, that I mentioned in my last video, so I'll leave that below because it was only £1 or so. But you literally pop it in and it will literally come straight out as good as new, and you're ready to go with your next wax melt. Well guys, I hope you have enjoyed these cleaning hacks from me today. If you have, then I would love for you to like this video. If you have any other hacks that you'd like to share with me, I would love to know, because I am all about making my home smell better, clean easier, and just look good in general. And I would love to know if you also have any other video requests that you'd like to see from me. So if you do, also comment them below because I would love to know. But that's it for me, and I will see you all again in another video very shortly. Bye guys.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so